Yeah, with Labor Day weekend quickly approaching, we all know it's back to school time for kids across Western New York. And remember, some of our districts are going to be back to class even before the holiday. I'm sure they're thrilled to hear this. Like in Kenton, the new semester actually starts this Wednesday.
Yeah, it's coming up, and it's natural for kids, of course, to be anxious about any new school year, but the pandemic has taken that, of course, to a whole new level for a lot of students. So we talked with an expert who has an important message for parents.
Kids are stressed. Kids are stressed.
Parents know that, but therapist Autumn Fino also wants them to know there are ways to help. Prepare now, before most Western New York kids head back to class next week. First, as best you can, commit to a schedule, wake time, bedtime, when they eat. You've heard it before, but this is why it's so important.
Brain development and thriving, being able to stay emotionally regulated and looking forward to being in the present moment.
The present moment includes sticking to back-to-school traditions, school supply shopping, clothes shopping, talking about their new teachers.
Rather than with everything going on right now, and they start to spiral and go down that rabbit hole where we can't predict the future.
Speaking of that rabbit hole, watch how far you go down it.
It's really important that parents are watching what they're saying around their kids. Kids are going to mirror their parents' anxiety, and they're really going to mirror their behaviors and or how they feel about something.
Autumn suggests letting your child guide conversations. Ask them what they're worried about, then help work through it by asking this question.
That if this happens, and then what? So you missed an assignment, you now think you're not going to college. Well, how about what can we do? Let's email the teacher, and then what's going to happen? He or she's going to email me back, and then what's going to happen? I'll probably get to do the assignment. And then what's going to happen? You're probably going to college and you're going to pass it. They're going to find a solution to that problem, and that the worst case scenario won't happen.
A tip from which everyone can learn. I thought that was so great. And then what? Because it's so easy for all of us to just start spiraling down that rabbit hole where you're just so worried about what's going to happen next. And then if you really kind of plan it out and think it out, that can help so much.
Yeah, I thought that was great perspective. And I understand why parents are stressed out, but they might want to think about the kids' level of stress at the same time, because in many cases it might be parents more stressed out than kids are.
And it was such a good point to remember it's the first day for kids and to try to make it fun for them.
Yeah, good to hear the superintendent say that. All right, for parents who are watching, we want to let you know about an important deadline that actually is tonight, and it's related to the child tax credit.
If your family is currently getting the monthly payment, you have until 11:59 tonight to opt out and get the money at tax time instead. Otherwise, you will get the next payment on September 15th or shortly after.
So if you're interested, you can opt out at the Child Tax Credit Update portal on the IRS website. Now, this is important. If the payment is going to both you and your spouse and you file taxes jointly, both of you have to opt out if that's the route you're going to take.
If only one parent unenrolls, then they will receive only half of the upcoming monthly payment. The credit is $3,600 for the year for children under 6 and $3,000 for children ages 6 to 17.
It's been a nice little thing to arrive in the mailbox.
A little bump,
yeah, or at least at the what am I trying to say? At the bank account.